Hi everyone, Letty here. Welcome to hashtag Crafty Goals 2023. I'm going to be doing a 6x6 paper pad smash. I'm smashing Our House by Carta. I'm going to make some bookmarks and some cards. So welcome back everyone. I am participating in hashtag Crafty Goals 2023 this year. One of my goals is to smash at least 2 small paper pads every month. So I took out this Our House by Carta, and this was one of my smashes from September. So I did use up the entire paper pad. It was brand new, 24 sheets. I had originally taken it out at the beginning of September for a crop that I went to with Biddy Penny. And so I made 24 bookmarkers. I can add a sentiment. I can add an image. I just have to punch the hole. I can add my little ribbon or twine at the top. I've already rounded the corners. So these are ready to be laminated and to go. I really like these prints. And so I thought they would make really fun bookmarkers. So I have several bookmarkers here, 24 total. I like both the fronts and the backs. This is the B side of the paper. So 24 bookmarkers. Again, those are going to go in my stash. And so when I take out my laminating machine, I will laminate those. I also made 24 cards. So I'll do one. I'm going to finish one on camera with you, but my mat is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I have a little strip here that's also 4 inches wide. And so what I did was I cut down my 6x6 paper and I took off that bookmarker section, which was just 2 inches. So I cut it at 4 inches. And then what's left is a little scrap at the very top, which I flipped over and put at the bottom. So I cut it down at 4 inches with my paper kind of upright, vertical. That makes the bookmarker on the side. And then that little bitty section that's at the top, because I turned my paper, cut it at 5 1/4. That little section at the top is what I flipped and put on the front cover. Now this one is a 6x6, but it's a little bit larger because of the hole, the hang tag that's at the top. So it's a little bit thicker than your regular 6x6 paper pad, or it's taller. So I just cut down that little extra strip. I flipped it over, and that's why you see that red pattern right there with the hole. And I just left the little, hang tag or branding strip there. I just left it there because I figured I would cover it up anyway. I added a little scrap, and then I add my sentiment right on top just to make it real flush. So that way you can't feel that there's a hole back there. And that's how I did all the rest of these cards. So super easy. I just wanted to show you that before I finish gluing this last one, that you can go ahead and you don't have to cut this down to a 6x6 paper. You can use the whole paper, including the little, where you have the little hole, and just cover it up just like I just did right there. And so I had no scraps left over with this paper pad. You could technically have cut down this extra piece, put some sections in the inside of your card or even more on the front, but I decided just to save those papers for some bookmarkers. And so I did bring in 2 stamp sets today, the Hello by the Greeting Farm. I used this kind of more bolder print, and then I brought a little message also from the Greeting Farm, and I have this sentiment down here, a very big thank you to you. So what I did was I merged both of the sentiments and I sort of put them on one larger stitched scalloped circle that was going to be my sentiment for the fronts of my cards. So again, I have 24 total cards and 2 of each of the designs because the paper pad comes with 12 different papers, 2 of each. And so you can see here I covered up those holes and I just flipped my little scrap that was at the top and put it at the bottom as like a little sort of belly band sort of anchor to down towards the bottom. And then again, I added scraps behind all of my little sentiments. And I did put 2 sentiments on this one and sort of just melded it into one large sentiment. So I think these turned out cute. I think they're going to be great for like a donation or, kind of pretty much anything. But it was so easy to cut, and I cut down, make bookmarkers, make cards, and again, have no scraps left over. We used up every single bit of the paper on this one. It's Our House by Carta. 2 very easy projects. Again, hashtag Crafty Goals 2023. And again, my goal was to smash paper pads. This one was a super easy one. So thanks for visiting, everyone. I hope you subscribe, like this video, follow me on Instagram. I hope you got some inspiration. Happy crafting.